Welcome to Trivia Fun World, where knowledge meets fun. Think you have what it takes to answer these 30 questions on NBA basketball player nicknames? Let's find out. Which NBA legend was known by the nickname the Black Mamba? Kobe Bryant. Which basketball icon was famously called Air Jordan? Michael Jordan. Which Hall of Famer earned the nickname Larry Legend? Larry Bird. Which sharpshooting superstar is known as Chef Curry? Stephen Curry. Which power forward was nicknamed the Big Fundamental? Tim Duncan. Which elite shooting guard went by the nickname Flash? Dwayne Wade. Which all-time great is known worldwide as King James? LeBron James. Which international superstar was called the German Shepherd? Dirk Nowitzki. Which dominant center was nicknamed the Dream? Hakeem Olajuwon. Which stylish point guard was famously known as Clyde? Walt Frazier. Which high-flying legend was called Dr. J? Julius Erving. Which fearless scorer earned the nickname The Answer? Allen Iverson. Which electrifying dunker was known as Vinsanity? Vince Carter. Which MVP superstar is nicknamed the Greek Freak? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Which championship point guard was often called Zeke? Isaiah Thomas. Which clutch shooter earned the nickname the Nick Killer? Reggie Miller. Which explosive scorer was known as the Human Highlight Film? Dominique Wilkins. Which flashy young guard is commonly known as Melo? LaMelo Ball. Which dominant big man is nicknamed the Brow? Anthony Davis. Which bruising forward was known as Zebo? Zach Randolph. Which intense competitor earned the nickname the Big Ticket? Kevin Garnett. Which scoring phenom is widely known as KD? Kevin Durant. Which clutch shooter popularized the phrase Dame Time? Damian Lillard. Which smooth playmaker was nicknamed the Canadian? Steve Nash. Which dominant forward was known as C. Webb? Chris Webber. Which elite two-way star is nicknamed the Claw? Kawhi Leonard. Which MVP center is known as the Joker? Nikola Jokic. Which legendary power forward was called the Mailman? Karl Malone. Which high-scoring guard went by the nickname Agent Zero? Gilbert Arenas. Which dominant center was universally known as Shaq? Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for watching and playing along. Comment below with how many answers you were able to get correct. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this.